Bill Zimmerman is looking over some of the grape crop that didn't make it during the April freeze at Shade Mountain Winery and Vineyards in Middleburg. He says some of the varieties were affected more negatively than others.
This is certainly the biggest spring freeze that we've ever encountered in our 30 plus years of grape growing. And we hope that we don't see it again, but I'm sure it'll happen again.
Zimmerman says the vines will still grow, but just won't produce the grapes the vineyard needs. He says they're hoping not to have to source grapes from other places. Right now, the vineyard still has a pretty good supply of last year's crop.
That's something that we're kind of proud of. We grow all of our own grapes. We have about 70 acres of vines. We have 30 different varieties. So every year we have a little bit extra. We sell some to other wineries, but we always try to make sure we have some on hand for disasters like this.
Shade Mountain also makes different fruit wine. They source a lot of their fruit from local farmers in the area. However, those farmers lost a significant amount of their crops due to the April freeze. Zimmerman says that's going to be tough for that wine this year.
It will make things difficult. And we do a lot of apple wine, so there's not going to be many local apples. We even grow peaches ourselves too that we use for peach wine, and there's going to be no peaches in the area, so that's going to make things tough. We'll have to figure it out and do the best we can to get through the year.
Zimmerman says they usually start harvesting the grapes at the beginning of September. He says this year there is a good chance they will be picking earlier, but most varieties are going to be at 50% or less. He says when you have lower crop yield, the grapes can ripen earlier.
We want to keep the vines healthy for next year too, because the health of our vines this year will dictate the yield that we can get next year. So the healthier our vines are this year, the better they'll be to withstand any problems that could happen through the winter and produce some grapes for us next year.
Right now, Zimmerman says they are going through the vineyard, doing all of their training, canopy management, tucking vines into the wires, and trying to keep their growth straight. Justin Gick, Newswatch 16, Snyder County.